You know, I heard they recently decided to add more ships to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by Mr.
Bite my butt.
Reincarnate, Andy.
Well, shit.
How you doing there, good buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, not too. Today was almost all the way wasted. I got wasted last night.
Oh, yeah?
Your father and I and another guy from the campsite and my buddy Marky Mark went to Indianapolis and caught a baseball game.
Ooh.
I got pretty drunk on Yingling.
Oh, that's what you were drinking, Yingling?
Yeah, like I got that bat thing. I was drinking Yingling and it was hot as balls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That picture is pretty dope, though.
Yeah, I'll have to do some work to it and have to post it. It's fun. It's fun. I got one of those mini bats. I don't know how many ounces of beer it holds, but
Ooh, science project.
probably. I mean, they were serving tall boys, so probably 16.
Okay.
It's like like a 24-inch bat with a handle and shit. It's ridiculous. Of course, I had to buy one. Me and Marky Mark both bought one.
Mm-hmm.
And we were smacking each other with them, carrying him around downtown Indy.
Oh, Jesus.
He lost his at the second bar.
Was it a plastic?
Yeah, it was plastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want to sell us glass. We're drunk idiots.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
Drunk idiots. But, we were whacking each other with them and pretended they were lightsabers at one point. And
No.
what?
No.
I got
My
home.
Who made the sound? Who?
Both of we
Both of
did.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had fun. It was exhausting to say the least. So we went to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I got first we went to Hooters.
What? No.
There's a Hooters in downtown Indy. It's your
It's
father's second favorite restaurant.
In downtown Indy?
No, just
Or
in
just in
general.
general?
He likes the Italian place first.
Oh. Okay.
But we went to Hooters, then we went to the ball game, and I got pretty toasted at the ball game. Even for his minor league team, minor league baseball, beers were still expensive.
I was going to say.
Then we went to the cigar bar, because you have to.
Yeah, Nikki Blaine's.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is great.
Big leather overstuffed couches. And
I will say, doing it with a group, though, is the way to go. Because two? No. Yeah. 2 anniversaries ago, for mine and my wife's 3rd anniversary, we went to Indy, and she was hanging out with one of her friends who lived in the area, and I went to the cigar bar.
By yourself?
By myself.
Yeah, I've never been by myself.
And I had an old-fashioned and a stogie, and I will say, you have to go with a group, because it was peaceful, but it was awkward.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I'm literally just sitting there, and of course it's also like right after they open, middle of the afternoon.
Because they don't open until I looked on their website, 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was maybe 4:35.
Yeah, sun was still out.
Sun was still out. It was weird because literally all I had to do for entertainment was watch the cigar waitresses and managers just sit at the bar and talk.
Right.
And that was it.
Yeah,
Smoke
but
my stogie, and
it's nice to have somebody to talk to while you're sipping on whatever.
Yes.
They have a hell of a whiskey selection
they
there.
do.
They had, I forget what I had. I think it was Knob Creek. It was like a special edition Knob Creek something. like a Nicky Blaine's special edition. Marky Mark got Scotch. Your dad just got Jack Daniels. Oh, then Pat from the campsite went too.
Oh, okay.
I forget what he got, but I think he got some sort of bourbon. And, the old guys are seasoned cigar smokers and everything, and I smoke maybe like 3 of them a year, and usually it's with your dad.
Yeah.
Like 3 cigars a year. I'm like, just a cheap one. Order me a cheap one, Fred.
Yeah. An
It
acid.
was an acid.
Yeah.
And it was tasty and everything. I mean,
So-
it was fine.
So that's where I first had an acid, like the cold infusion. They're about 6 inches long, about 3/4 an inch round. That's sweet.
Yeah, I think I had a Cuba Cuba.
Okay.
I had one of those.
Yeah,
Think
but
that's
that was
what
the
it was?
first place I had a cold infusion.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that's like my go-to acid. But when I go back, now I don't get those. It's almost like you're going to a Benny's. Are you going to buy Busch Light at a Benny's?
No.
No.
Well, we don't have Bennies by us. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But you get my drift, right? We
Yeah,
don't
we
have
were-
cigar bars by us.
We were wandering around downtown Indy, and they're like, well, what do you want for food? We got down there at like 5 o'clock, 4:30, their time, because we're on Central Time in rural Illinois. Indianapolis is on Eastern Time. And they're like, are you guys going to go? We walked by Wingstop. We like all the chain places. And I'm like, oh, no, something we can't get back home. Like, I'm cool with bar food. And then your dad just goes, Hooters?
Hooters?
We don't have a Hooters by us.
No, we don't.
So
Unfortunately.
the food was good, but the views were amazing.
Yes.
That should be their slogan.
And then
Food is
Correct.
okay.
Yeah.
Food is okay, but you're not coming for
yeah.
the food.
Yeah, you're not coming for the food. Is a Tilted Kilt still
No,
right
closed.
around?
It's now the building, I guess, is a comedy club.
Oh man,
Yeah, they closed that a couple years ago. Apparently,
that's
never had the pleasure going
that's
to a Tilted Kilt.
No.
I've been to a few Twin Peaks though.
Yeah.
That's like a rustic Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twin Peaks is the rustic Hooters. Tilted Kilt is the Scottish Irish.
Dirty,
Yeah.
dirty Northern Europe
Yeah.
Hooters.
But yeah, that was always like a block and a half away from Hooters. That was always nice going
Yeah.
down for the
Yeah, we
fire
stayed
convention.
with my hotel discount. We stayed right. I mean, you could look
Mm-hmm.
out our hotel window and you could see the monument thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice hotel. I'd stay at that one again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in other news,
In other news,
Indianapolis was fun. I just I had to come home and take a nap all afternoon. I had to eat, and then I slept from like 1 to 3:30.
yeah.
So
And then you came over here and started drinking some of your ice cold beer.
yes, that's what I was getting to. In other news, we have a mini fridge.
Yay!
I broke down, and they had a back to school sale at my least favorite store. $116 for a decent sized mini fridge. I think it's like 3.3 cubic feet or something.
I don't know. We're using the box as a makeshift trash can right now.
They had a smaller one that was like $80 more.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
That
it's
doesn't make sense.
for the studio. It didn't
Jesus.
caught a sale, so because I was looking on OfferUp and stuff, and then
Mm.
people just wanted way too much for them.
Yeah.
We were talking about maybe getting like a full size fridge, and it's just like, people want like $400, and then you have
No.
to bring it down. I carried this thing by myself,
Yeah.
so then we flipped the door. I did not know you could do that,
Yes, you can.
so we flipped the door, so I don't have to get off my lazy ass to fetch a beer.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. It's quite convenient. Open. Boom. I don't have to get up and yell across the room.
But more importantly, we've got cold beer again.
That's right.
It's awesome. And we've got a little tasty surprise for next episode chilling in the freezer.
Mm-hmm. The good shit.
It's good shit. But yeah, you brought that over
that was like a week
last
ago.
week.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a week ago.
I checked on it over the weekend, made sure it was still cold and everything.
Yeah, me and the wife came over here for dinner, and I finished my beer that I had came down here with, and and I come downstairs and check grab a beer. These motherfuckers are ice cold.
Ice
cold, baby. Churning them out.
Oh yeah.
Churning out the ice cold beers.
So yeah. I still don't have an ice maker.
No, still
But-
haven't hooked it up.
I did order, and they're going to be here next week.
Next week.
I broke down and got the ice molds for like whiskey balls.
Mm-hmm.
So got 4 of those coming.
Nice. And I mean, the mini fridge that I bought, it's got a little, it's a little square, like the size of a VCR freezer part in it.
But Aaron, what's a
Oh
VCR?
God, no. According to our listener data, everybody is
Old enough to
yes.
know what a VCR
has
is.
used a VCR and has seen
Back in my day.
Be Kind, Rewind. Oh, by the way, I guess I drunkenly wrote this down. After we went to Nikki Blaine's, the old man went to bed. And me and Marky Mark went to a couple more bars. Mm-hmm. And the second bar, there was a DJ. It was a Tuesday night. There was
DJ on a Tuesday?
There was a few DJs in downtown Indianapolis on a Tuesday. People were out there getting turned, bro.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, it's because the Jonas Brothers were in town.
Oh. Jesus.
But anyway, the DJ spin it. I'm sitting at the bar, and Marky Mark is off doing whatever. And I'm sitting at the bar, and I think the DJ was mixing something into Rob Thomas Smooth. And this is the note I drunkenly put down in my phone at 12:04 a.m. It literally says, shit, I should have had it pulled out. Had a lady at the bar tell me Rob Thomas is a, quote, classic. She looked at me about 22, and I looked at myself. Fuck, I'm old.
Yeah.
Rob Thomas is awesome.
Well, it's surprising how fast time has flown, especially when you look at like our listener appreciation episode when you flat out said Harry Potter's 20 years old.
Yeah. Also, that song is 20 years old.
So these songs and movies can almost drink legally.
Yeah,
Legally.
Legally. Yeah, I guess. Fuck, we're old, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. My knees make sounds of bubble wrap popping every time I
God.
bend over.
Oh, speaking of bubble wrap,
Oh.
your lady went on a trip last weekend.
Oh, fuck.
You like that transition?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hard pivot.
Hard pivot. Hard turn. Yes. My wife and her sister went up to not one, but two IKEAs.
Are they really that different?
Apparently, the first one they went to that I have not been at was bigger. It was 3 floors tall. And the one that I've been to that they went to the second time after a quick break at a sushi place
Oh.
was 2 stories. Excuses. Any hoodles. They went to IKEA. And I don't mind IKEA products.
You have no problem with the Swedes.
I have no problem with the products, except for when it comes time for installation. Right? Once they're installed, cool. They're awesome.
You really love that particle board, huh?
That's neither here nor there. I mean, shit. The shelves that I got in the closets in my house are particle board, but they came from Menards. So, well, I'll accept the master closet.
Whatever.
But once again, IKEA. Anyways, going back to IKEA. Her and her sister go to IKEA, 2 IKEA stores, get some stuff, bring it back. And the last day I was off, it was kind of the, hey, let's put this stuff up. Some of the stuff that we bought. One of which was like a curtain rod and a curtain for our living room. And the other one was like this little pegboard type shit for our coffee bar to hang like coffee mugs and like the sugar holders and all that shit.
There's tea up there too.
There is tea up there. Yep. We're classy too. But like I said, once it's assembled, cool. Fucking IKEA. One, I'm not, I guess, quote, manly man. I will read the instructions. The problem with IKEA.
If there's 8 million pieces to it, yeah.
Well, not only, yeah, that, and when I don't know what I'm doing, I'll read the instruction, make sure I put it together right. Problem with IKEA is I can't read the fucking instructions when all they are pictures.
It's like Lego.
It's
those fucking Swedish people.
But so the problem, so Lego is at least in color.
It is.
So
at least they print them in color for the kids.
Exactly. IKEA, no fucking color.
I know. I was thumbing. It was on your table. I was thumbing through it. Like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah. No fucking words. And the only words that are in there in like 25 different fucking languages. All right. I'm going to hang the pegboard for the coffee bar. Right? And I get the little bracket out to hang it on and all that. And I'm looking, and there's like 4 screws total. And all of them attached to the pegboard and not to the bracket to the wall. The only fucking words of any help in these goddamn instructions were wall components may vary. Henceforth, fucking wall anchors are not included.
So did you have to go out and buy wall anchors? Did you have some laying around?
Thankfully, we had some laying around. But god damn it.
Fucking IKEA, bro.
Yeah. So, any hoodles, I let the rage kind of subside. I got the wall anchors. Luckily, we had some on hand. Put it up. Cool. We have a little, you saw them. We have little, like, shelf containers that clip onto this pegboard.
That hold the tea.
Well, those were the teas. These are on the left-hand side. They had the flavors, coffee flavors, and the creamer, powdered creamer, and all that shit. Liz was in the store, and she called me up. And she says, hey, how big are the sugar jars that we have for our, obviously sugar? And I had... One, I couldn't find a fucking tape measure on the first floor, so I had to use an old, like, yardstick.
I saw that sitting around, too.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's like 4.5 inches. What's that in centimeters? I don't...
Fucking Swedes.
Goddamn metric system. I mean, I get it. We're the only, like, 2 countries.
It's like us and
like,
Malaysia,
yeah,
I think.
something like that. So I get that, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, all right. So I do quick math. It should be about this many centimeters. Cool. It should work. She brings it home, and we open it up. Nope. We're about 1/2 inch too shy on the shelf. So now we need new sugar containers. Oh, it gets better, right? This whole concept of metric comes back because she gets the curtain rod, right? And the curtain rod says you need to put the brackets, the supports, no more than 140 centimeters apart, right? We're American. I don't know how much 140 centimeters is.
No, actually, metric is much more exact.
I get that.
So there's like 9 machines on my line at work, and only one of them is standard. Everything else is metric. No, two are in standard. But everything else is metric, millimeters, centimeters.
I get that. But so, here's my other problem, right? Curtain rod, the brackets cannot be more than 140 centimeters apart. And then, what does my wife do? She's like, here, we got this size of curtain. 55 by 95 inches.
Uh-huh. You can just Google.
Make up your goddamn mind whether you want to use standard or metric.
You can Google here. You just go centimeters to inches, and Google will do it for you. You just punch it in. See? 1 centimeter is 0.393701 inches. So how many centimeters?
140
is 55 inches.
Just let me hate this part about IKEA, okay?
55.1181 inches.
And guess what? The brackets for mounting the curtain rod.
Uh-huh.
Also, no wall anchors.
Oh, yeah.
Wall component materials may vary. This one actually said, please consult local salespersons to make sure you get the right stuff. And I just kind of went, no.
I ain't consulting nobody.
No. This is already getting to be a headache. No.
God damn it. So you love IKEA.
It's aight.
I've never been to one, but I hear they have meatballs. They got meatballs there. Can you get food and put together
First off,
an end table?
They offer food because you get lost. All right.
I also have heard it's like a maze in IKEA.
So it's not really a maze.
If you take a left at the wrong dressers, then you
just end up doing like a circle. But if you look at the floor, there are arrows on the floor.
Oh. Remember in early COVID, like some
IKEA
stores?
golf.
Huh?
IKEA golf.
What?
You never saw those like YouTube shorts or TikToks?
No.
It's like IKEA golf. It's like two couples go in, and the guys have like little scorecards, golf scorecards, and it's like, all right, first person to find our happy place decorations
Live, love.
Gets the point, right? Because the ladies are going to stay together, so the guys are probably going to stay together with the ladies. First guy to find our happy place decoration gets the point.
What about the meatballs? Are the meatballs hard to find?
No, they're the cafeteria is central.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Do you have to make it through the labyrinth to get to the meatballs?
You either get to the meatballs before you start the labyrinth, like you make the stop there first, eat real quick because then you're going to be lost for forever, or you get lost and then as you get hungry, you just claw your way out.
Ah.
And it's like finding an oasis in the desert. Just meatballs! I've never been so happy to see balls in my life.
It turns out I have no interest in ever going to IKEA.
It's aight. The food's mid. Like,
bro, you could vote. Why are you talking like that?
Any hoodles.
You have property taxes. Why are you talking like that?
The food is overrated, in my opinion.
That's
all right.
That's what I was looking for.
Overrated. All right. I don't care if I can buy, a scoopful of meatballs for 50 cents.
Dude, that is pretty cheap, though.
It's yeah, sure, but at the same time, it doesn't. Meh.
You're at a fucking furniture store.
Yeah.
That you have to do all the work for, too.
Nothing's worse than the first time I went to IKEA ever, when we bought our closet organizers for the master bedroom.
That just sounds like my nightmare.
Because it was before Liz had her van, so we borrowed her mom's van.
Mm.
And Liz doesn't drive up north by herself too often. And so I was driving. Well, the closet organizers only fit at an angle into the van. And so I drove from IKEA home a good hour and 15-ish with my knees on the dashboard. Like, that's how far I had to put my seat forward so the damn closet organizers
Why
fit.
didn't you put them in the truck? You have a truck. Why would you take the truck?
Stop being logical.
Your truck has a 6-foot bed.
Stop being logical.
You took the cover off it. It's
Let
not
me
hard.
just hate IKEA.
I'm hitting you with logic and reason, bro.
So, anyways, going back to IKEA. I don't mind IKEA. I'd rather go to an IKEA where I can at least kind of go, oh, that looks like a good room setup for, I don't know, teenage kids.
$8,000.
Not so much that. That's a little steep, but whatever.
$4,000.
Still a little cheap. Fuck. How about this? I buy $50 worth of paint, and you get a room makeover, and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to IKEA than like a Sam's Club.
Never been to Sam's Club either.
I hate Sam's Club.
It's just like Costco. It's like in bulk, right?
Yeah. We're going to set this pallet right here, cut the plastic off, slap a sign up right next to it saying, the 2 packs of macaroni cheese are $3, and go ham.
Mm-hmm.
I just no.
But see, okay, so I don't like buying things in bulk because, especially if it's like food stuff, I know we're just never going to use it. And, when we first bought our house, our pantry, we're like, oh, man, there's so much room in here. Like, oh, my God. Well, it turns out it's not enough room. Mm-hmm. So I don't like buying things in bulk. I have absolutely no problem, like, going to the gym and then going down the road to the grocery store and getting, like, just a dinner.
Yes.
Like big city style. You get whatever you're going to eat for the next day and a half on the way home from work or whatever.
I have no problem with that. I
don't have enough storage to keep shit in bulk. Yeah. So that's why. And one, there's no Sam's Club and no Costco close to us.
Yeah.
So that helps too.
Yeah. So I'd much rather go to IKEA than a Sam's Club. But IKEA, the shopping's the assembly of shit is stressful when they don't include all the shit that you need to put it on the goddamn wall. But then after it's up and you're using it, it's okay.
Well, shit, even any other particle board furniture, it could be stressful if it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Connect F to G and use this little tiny Allen and, oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
No. I would rather do IKEA than Sam's Club, but I would also rather.
I thought you were going to say I would rather just buy furniture already put together and have to haul it down a spiral fucking staircase.
One time, Aaron. It happened one fucking time.
I'm never going to let you forget it.
It just happened. It took us 4 fucking hours, okay?
2 trips down a spiral fucking staircase. The heaviest furniture I've ever held in my entire fucking life.
You're welcome.
I helped your brother move some furniture a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah?
He goes, I didn't think it was going to be this much, and I didn't think it was going to be this heavy. And I'm like, dude.
I helped you move your piano, right?
Yeah. And I helped you move yours.
Yeah. I helped Dan move like 5.
I was going to
Shout out to Dan. Dan, moving pianos
Dan
sucks.
the piano man.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But he's like, we had to take stuff from upstairs, and it was old oak furniture that we moved for Daniel. It was quality stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean,
much like ours.
Yeah, and there was a turn on the staircase and everything, and Dan's like, I feel bad. We're like, no, this is nothing compared to a spiral fucking staircase. Mm-hmm. God damn it. Mm-hmm. Oh. Anyway.
Any hoodles. But yeah, I'd rather get furniture all put together.
Right.
Than
find a little old lady that's moving to Arizona that doesn't own a spiral staircase.
Oh. Why you gotta be like that?
Because.
I'd rather just get all the components myself out of actual lumber stuff and try to make it myself.
You could. You have the skill. I don't have the patience and the space and pass. That's what my dad's gotten into after retirement. Woodworking.
Yes.
He makes tables.
And you also have more fingers than him.
That is. Well, he has all his fingers technically. He just tried to lop them off a couple times.
Okay.
The second time he did it, we were over here, I think for pizza or something. My mom's at the hospital. She just called. She goes, "He did it again." What are you talking about? It was my birthday. She's, oh, by the way, Aaron, happy birthday. But I'm at the ER with your dad again. All right, give me updates. He's got all his fingers.
Okay. I couldn't remember if he is missing a knuckle.
No, he tried. He tried twice.
Okay.
Really hard to cut his fucking
one
fingers
on each
off.
hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's got a scar. He's got a bad scar on one hand, and he's got
limited mobility.
It's pretty good.
Oh, is it? Or
90, 85, 90%. The grip strength isn't quite there.
Okay.
But he could use both his hands.
Yeah, that's still better than most.
Speaking of hands,
Uh-oh.
I have a would you rather for Andrew.
And it involves hands. Oh, boy.
It does. Now,
Is this going to be as bad as my would you rather?
I think it's actually worse.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I told Andrew last session we needed to do a would you rather, and since he hit me with the poop would you rather, I needed to hit him. I needed to find something, and a guy I work with, Eric, he hit me with a would you rather the other day when I was, I follow him on my night shifts, so he
Thanks,
hits
Eric.
Yeah, so shout out Eric for this would you rather. Would you rather?
Giggle, giggle, giggle.
I told Anna it earlier after we left. We were back home for a little bit, and she just goes, "Oh my god."
Those are the best kind.
Yes. Okay. Would you rather get a bad hand job from your grandmother or get a good hand job from your grandmother? Think about your sweet little old grandma.
All right. Before I answer this,
You can ask questions.
before I answer this,
Because I
First off-
answered like this.
yes,
when he asked
yes,
me.
I know you answered like this, but one of your stipulations was leave family members out of it, you fucker. Why you got to be bringing my grandma into this?
Dude, you hit me with the poop nugget.
So?
I had to hit you with this.
Oh, shit. Would you rather a good or a bad hand job from your grandmother?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, I'm going to be scarred for life.
Well, obviously.
Bad.
That's what I said too.
Bad.
Because then you're not craving it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, obviously you want it to be a bad one. Because
I'm already going to be traumatized.
Exactly.
Might as well just go all in.
Exactly.
Get horribly traumatized
Yes.
with her old fucking wrinkly ass hands.
My grandma's hands are really calloused from working in the garden and stuff. She worked pretty hard.
But not hard enough on your hand.
Well, like, you don't want to think of your grandma as a sexual being.
No. No.
But I just imagine, like, most old ladies just kind of, like, okay, and then slap the hands together and hit you with the fire starter. You know what I mean? There's no technique. It's just, like, rubbing two sticks together.
Grammy, use some lube. Back in my day, there was no lube.
Lard.
There was animal fat, Vaseline, or saliva. Okay, Grandma, just get it over with.
This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare.
Oh.
This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast.
Grandma, how'd you win Grandpa over? It sure as hell wasn't like this.
We used to go park in his 1948 Chevy.
You should have seen us dancing.
Good God. Email us at buzzbasementbrospodcast@gmail.com. We out. it's
Let
not
me
hard.
just hate IKEA.